I, Being the Brave Hair, coming to you live once again. Are we ready for Island Life Saturday? Because I am. Hold on one second, let me pull up the chat so I can see you. There you are, in your beautiful glory. I see Anthony Talar saying, the beans are ready. They are. This bean is very ready to get gaming today. But before we start, I've got a cute little something to share with you guys. There's a little something that made me smile. So, as we know, there are a lot of things happening in the world, and I think a little something a bit to make you smile is very needed. So yesterday I stopped at the gas station to get some milk because that's where I get my gas. That's where I get my milk, is at the gas station. And I saw there that they had these giant chocolate bars called Tony's Chocolonis. And I thought, you know what? I've got a few dollars left on the food stamps. I'll get myself a giant chocolate bar. And on the package here, it says like make sure to read the inside of the package. And I thought, okay, maybe there's like a joke or a puzzle on the inside or something. But so I unwrapped this giant chocolate bar, and the actual chocolate bar itself is a thick boy. It's a thick boy. It ain't no paper thin Hershey's. It's a chocolate bar, like an ingot. So I broke off a piece, and I look at the inside of the package, and it's this actual really nice message of share our chocolate, share our story. Saying right now there is illegal labor on cocoa farms in West Africa with over 1 million children involved in child labor in Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. The root cause, poverty, a direct result of the unequally divided cocoa chain. At Tony's, we're committed to ending exploitation in cocoa, not just the cocoa in our chocolate, but in all chocolate worldwide. With incredibly tasty chocolate, we lead by example and show the world that chocolate can be made differently in taste, packaging, and the way we do business with cocoa farmers. We set the standard with Tony's 5 sourcing principles. They include paying a higher price for cocoa to enable farmers to earn a living income and using 100% traceable beans to drive down child labor and prevent deforestation. And then they've got the links to their socials and everything. And I don't know, just in a world where like companies are very blatantly shoving in your face that they are trying to exploit you in every way imaginable, just getting a bar of chocolate and then seeing a message on the inside of like, hey, we're actively trying to end child labor in the cocoa industry, it's just a really sweet thing to see a company actually putting it out there in their wrapper that, hey, we're trying to do things the right way, and you can help us out by, following and buying the chocolate and sharing a story. So that was just a little thing that made me smile this morning, and the chocolate itself was very good. It was sweet, but not too sweet. It's the kind where like I feel like you could melt it down into a very good mug of hot chocolate. And like I said, the thing was big, so I only broke off a little piece. So that thing's gonna last for like 2 weeks. That's gonna be chocolate rations for weeks to come. But yeah, there's just a little bit of good news that I found this morning to kind of clear the air of whatever is happening out there. Anyways, let's jump on in to some Minecraft. Boop. And I forgot to load up my lo-fi again. Dang it. I'll be back. Lo-fi. Spotify. Come here. I was listening to ABBA, but I don't think we can play that on stream. There we go, the stream beats. Go. There we go. There's the music. And we're all set. Anthony says, hell yeah, good chocolate. How much did the brick cost? I think for that big thing, it was about $5. It was probably a little over $5. Like I said, I had leftover on my food stamp, so I was like, you know what? I'll get some chocolate. I feel like gas stations have kind of become modern day candy stores because you go in the aisles and it's nothing but candy, and then the walls of the freezers full of drinks and stuff, but then the aisles are just candy and beef jerky. Our gas station's good. There's a dude in there who he's got to be like either 50 or 80, I don't know. But, you know, he's an old guy who's, you can tell kind of losing his memory a little bit, but he recognizes me every time I come in and he gets excited. He's like, hey, it's you, it's the pink girl. And I'm like, yes, it's the pink girl, hi. And we get really excited when we see each other, because it's like, I recognize you. I don't know, I like being able to walk to go get my groceries, and you obviously know I can't walk very far. So having something that's literally like across the street where I can go get a gallon of milk it's a very good part of my weekly routine. I enjoy going out to get, you know, milk and a carton of eggs. That is the difference between here and back, you know, in the north. Was that in the north? We were in a very small town, which meant that from our apartment, I could walk to work, I could walk to CVS, and I could walk to the Taco Bell that was down the street. So everything was within walking distance for me. Like, it wasn't miles away, it was just down the sidewalk, boop, there you go. And I was able to make it from front door to where I had to go and back before I got tired. A little too loud. But out here we're in a place that actually has a population, so there's a lot more highways in between here and where you need to go. So I do miss just being able to walk places without car, because back in the north I had a bike. The bike got ran over, so I don't have it anymore, but I miss being able to just bicycle places. But, you know, the spot isn't permanent, you know, so, and this is just kind of our landing spot for out west. So now that we're actually in the state and I can actually see the place for myself, I think whatever apartment or, who am I kidding? I'm not getting a house anytime soon. Whatever apartment I end up in next, I'll be able to scope out the neighborhood a bit and be like, okay, there's a grocery store, Taco Bell, and something cool, all within less than a mile, and good sidewalks to get me there. That's important as sidewalks, because now I'm using the wheelchair more instead of walking, because, well, from last year to now, my ability to walk has decreased. So scoping out a place that has good, solid, flat sidewalks that aren't being torn up by tree roots or potholes will be important. So right now we have a good sidewalk, but it's on the other side of a road, and there's no crosswalk to get to the good sidewalk. So I wouldn't feel safe taking the wheelchair across the road to get to the sidewalk. I have to just, you know, pull out the handy-dandy cane and look both ways and then sprint when there's no semis coming. Anyways, I realize I've been pacing back and forth for a bit. Let's see, what was I doing? So this is our main island, this is our spawn island, this is our world spawn. Down here we've got our little dock, and actually let me see, I've got my, the cane hop, yeah. I realized I run very weirdly with the cane, because it's like I can sprint for like 2 steps and then I'm like pushing off the ground with it, because I can still move fast for like short distances, like a very short burst, but I'm not about to go for a morning jog anytime soon. So if I need to book it to cross the road, I could just push off the ground with my cane and just skip across and then once I'm safely on the other sidewalk, just hold on to the stop sign and wait till I stop shaking, and then I go for my walk. I also use it to turn quite a lot. I remember I was talking about this with another animator who was like animating Scar running with a cane, and I was giving notes on like, oh, when you're running with a cane, you use it to like push off the ground to run, you can push off of it to make your turns, and that's also your brake, because that's where the danger is in stopping, especially for me, because if I try to stop while running, my knees will just clunk clunk, and there's very high chance I will just fall over. But I'm like, yeah, you use the cane to brake, you use it to turn, you can push off of things. And when you get a good boost of speed, then you just pick it up and run. Let's see. Bean. Oh! Ah! I was just about to say I left off over here because I wanted to climb up top and grab some pale oak. I wanted to grab some pale oak saplings because I think for finning out, I want it to be white and blue. White and light blue. Because I realized I was thinking of Long John Silver's. Does Long John Silver's even exist anymore? There was one by my house growing up, and then it closed. So I don't know if it was just that one or if they closed all of them. Does Long John Silver's exist anymore? Yeah, let me see. Long John Silver's fast food restaurant. Okay, they still exist, but it looks like a lot of them are smashed together with KFCs. Let me see. There's the actual guy from Treasure Island. But here we go. Let me try to... Here, that's proper. I'm thinking of that. Let me try to... There. The white, the blue, and the yellow. And just kind of the vibe of you might get food poisoning because it's fast food seafood. And you might regret going there. So I need to get my color palette together of white blocks, teal blocks, and some yellow blocks. Shut up. And I think the easiest accessible white blocks is pale oak. Wow, that's hard thunder. Excuse me. Community bee farm presented by the MMF. Open to public, free to use. Please replace shears when die. Nice. I think the shears died. But in here we've got some bees. Over here, oh, I want to show off, here we go. I want to show off the little store that popped up over here. So who... this is Nettie's. This is Nettie's. Nick says, I think they do, but it's online only, or they might have just closed because of COVID. Probably, yeah, about Long John Silver's. Is the one that was near our house growing up closed long before COVID. Anthony says, I'll listen for a bit longer, but I must drive, going to see a movie with a friend. Ooh, nice! Make me your background noise for driving. I'll be your car radio. There we go. But Nettie has set up a little shop with string, cobwebs, wool, spider eyes, spider heads, which actually look pretty cool. Amethyst shards, amethyst clusters, amethyst blocks, discounted amethyst blocks. See, you gotta have the clearance rack. You gotta have the clearance rack. That's how you make money. And more of the shards. And we got two of these little guys running around as well. They don't really have much to do. But honestly, I was talking to her the other day, and I'm like, I could just watch these guys for hours. It's like being in an aviary or just watching your cat. You know, you could just watch them go. Honestly, that would be a good ASMR video of just set up the camera and watch copper golems run. But because they know how to step on pressure plates, we can't really, have pressure plates on the inside, so you gotta do this to escape. Is anybody else on? Oh, Akfarin. I should probably take the chest as well, so that doesn't sit there. There we go. But let's take this back. Oh yeah, I forgot this opened up. Seafoam and Sage Apothecary. Let's see what these guys got. Pre-made generic potions. Prices are per potion. Please leave your payment in the barrel. Bottle return. That's cute! It's like the milk bottles. Slow falling, strength, swiftness, turtle master. That's a new one. What is turtle master? Water breathing. I have a feeling water breathing is going to be popular here. Potion of water breathing. Potion of, oh, there's more up top. Regeneration. I'm short. I can't read it. Invincibility, healing, and fire resistance. Ooh, actually, I don't have any diamonds on me. Dang it! If we're going to the Nether, some fire resistance might be helpful. Oh, there's a lot of words up here. Potion requests. Write in book. Welcome to the Seafoam and Sage Apothecary. To request a custom potion, either speak to Caillou or leave a book with your name and request in the barrel by the counter. Please include your desired effect as well as which modifiers. Harmful potions made upon request only. Gotcha. I love that it's labeled mug. That's cute. Anyways, I said let's mosey on back to our island and get these pale oak saplings planted. And I think this is my boat. 3 boats. Wasn't mine acacia? I parked my... I think somebody took my boat. I think somebody took my boat. Anyways. Oh, there's a little spot. There's a little spot down here. Let's see, what's this? That is the thing about being on an SMP, is that things move fast. So I only logged in like a few days ago, and now all this new stuff is here. That's cute. The turtle's got a little enclosure. Now I gotta turn up the lo-fi. I can't hear it no more. There you go. Let me know if that's good volume. Cool. And away we go. Look at the Nautilus. Look at the Nautilus. Are you able to put a lead on a Nautilus and like tie it up so that you have yours? We might try that. I think I have a lead. I'll see if I can grab a Nautilus and tie it up underwater. We got this big thing right here. Honestly, this place has so many ocean monuments. Hello. That each of us could drain our own and just have our own monument to do what we want with it. I still like the idea of turning one into a dance hall. You know, like a club. I think that'd be cool. But we are still very much in the early stages. We've got to get some materials before we can do anything. And next time I'm wondering where I parked my boat, it's right there, by the wheat. Don't you let me forget. And I think our trees over there are getting a little crowded, and these guys need more room, so... There we go. And let's just start by harvesting some of this. And we'll see if we can get some more saplings out of it. Because sometimes these things drop 18 and sometimes they drop 1. So we'll see if we can get at least 4 out of this. There we go. I do like working in the rain. I like the sound of it. We don't get a lot of rain out here, so this is my chance to pretend. Get back here. All of our snow is melted by now. Wow, that just... Speaking of melted, those leaves disappeared fast. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I think we added that in to help with lag. Because we're so spread out, the game does have a chance to get super laggy with loading in all the entities in between our bases. With, you know, the fish and the drowns and the nautili. So we added the thing to make the leaves dissolve faster. There we go. And it only gave me 3. Okay. We'll have to go back and get some more. But for now, with all of these, we'll be able to make quite a lot of planks to at least be able to make a tiny little seafood shack. And I'm gonna pick up my watermelons. I gotta do my chores. Pick up the pumpkins. I'm harvesting the watermelons not for food or trading, but to use as building materials, because this goes really well with the bamboo blocks. I imagine if somebody else wants to build with watermelon, then I can sell many stacks. I got some beets. I don't know what to do with them, but I got them. Wait, I need the seeds. Oh, that's still growing. And that's still growing. We'll leave the bamboo for now. I have enough bamboo. I see something popping up over there. Oh, that's on, that's Zen's Island. He's got a guest! He's got a guest! Cool. Okay, so he tore down the trees that were on top. Oh no. We'll throw these inside the food chest. We'll craft the melons together. And we have 9 left exactly. Beautiful. Put those away. Put those away. And we'll put the wood away. I've been breeding up some pigs that are just hanging out on the island. Eventually I might put them in a cage, but yeah, I like them being free roam. They like it like that. Put the planks away, put those away, put that away, keep that safe. Bone meal can go right down here. Make a nice sign. Is all we need. There we go. Beans. Please. Now it's official. Now it's official. I actually own this island. Let's see. I'm running out of room in my miscellaneous chest. I have a feeling I'm gonna need more torches. Actually, no, I'm going to the Nether. I don't need torches. But I'm still gonna need more. There's dirt. I need some more food. Oh yeah, I put my food chest inside. Here we go. Cooked cod. And we'll take about half of that so that I don't lose all of it when I inevitably die. So I don't need the hoe, but I need the picks. The pick. My treasure box is full. I'll put the hoe in here. There we go. A shield. We learned that from our last adventure in the Nether, that we need a shield. So we're gonna equip that. And if I'm going to the Nether, I'm going to need my handy dandy gold hat. So we'll swap out our leather cap, put that away, and we'll put our little gold hat on. There we go. Full diamond gear, and a little shield. I think we're ready. And just in time, it stopped raining. I think I know, I'm finally starting to understand what people meant when they said you need to have a mat underneath your mouse or else you'll ruin the little roller ball. I can feel it. But I ordered a epic gamer mouse mat from my very own merch store. So if you're interested in some merchandise, we have mouse pads. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have crop top hoodies like this one that all say Being the Brave on it in beautiful hand-drawn logo. If you're interested, the link is in the description. There's my daily plugging. Anthony says, "Gay, off to see Iron Lung. I'll be watching the VOD later." Oh, you're going to see Iron Lung! That's cool! I wanna go see it. My friend saw it the other night and she said it was really good. I wanna watch Markiplier's actual like playthrough of Iron Lung first of the game, and then before I see the movie, so that I know all the references. Wait, Zen, where'd your island go? Facing the wrong way. That way. But that's so cool that he's able to do this. That he's able to do that, to pursue filmmaking and just fully fund his own movie. I remember he said before, that was when he was still working on it, that they broke like the world record for the most amount of fake blood ever used. And at first when I heard that I was worried because I didn't know what Iron Lung was about. But then it was like, oh, he's on a planet where he's in an ocean of blood. That makes sense. I hear a bunch of sheep. So I know we have the Nether portal at spawn, but Zen's also got a portal down here. So I'm just going to hoppity skip right through. First, we gotta get there. Ouch! I just tripped. Respawn. Set. Fish. Here. Tools. Ready. Let's go. I'm wearing a hat. You don't scare me. You don't scare me in the slightest. Should I have brought some gold ingots down for them? As a peace offering? I'm not sure. I'm not used to traversing the Nether. So let's see. Oh. To Nettie's land. Okay. I'm looking at the map up top and I think we're surrounded. I think we're surrounded. Wait, does the mod pack that we have up top affect the Nether as well, where everything is islands? That's cool, but also cruel. It's cool and cruel at the same time. Just immediately about face. Okay, okay. Okay. We're looking for warped wood. We're looking for blue. Where are you even? There you are. Well, I'm going to go this way then, if you're going to be mean about it. Oh, okay. So right off the bat, we've got a crimson forest over here. But I don't see any blue. I don't see our beautiful blue. I don't want to use the crimson stem. I already used that and stone vania. I don't want to touch it again. I gotta do something different this time. Quartz, hello. What do you mean recipe unlocked diorite? Ow! Got me right in the butt. We are on hard mode. Oh, I see a plant. I see a fungus in the distance. I got rid of my bone meal. Is it possible to grow those? I don't have any blocks to build over with. I guess I could just find some blocks. There we go. I'll just cut a hole through here. Get some building blocks so I can maybe try to bridge over there. Hi, dudes. This is gonna be very mean of me, but... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was too perfect. I love the sounds of the Nether. Just the distant rumbling and the creaking of, like, it sounds like the tectonic plates are, like, moving underneath you, and it's so cool. It's probably like the sounds you'd hear if you were standing next to a volcano, which makes sense. Getting that. Also, I've realized for our hotel, for our resort, quartz will be a beautiful block to work with alongside the concrete. Oops. Ouch! Okay, items don't burn on magma blocks. I thought they did. Ouch! Let me jump. Please. Hello. What's up, dude? Don't mind me, I'm just going this way. Crafter-chan, hello! Welcome, welcome! Saying rip Piglin, don't you know you should stand on gravel? SMH. Silly guy. Okay, we got our little standy boys out there. Hello, excuse me, excuse me. I'm just gonna crawl along the edge. I survived one trip to the Nether. How hard can trip number 2 be? So I want that mushroom over there. Because even if we don't come across a crimson forest, if I could just get one and figure out how to grow it, I think we'll be in business. You don't need a tree, you need a sapling. And that's how empires start. And like I said, I'm also just picking up as much quartz as possible. I could also... I don't have a shovel on me. I could also just mine... I could come down here to mine gravel. Because I'm still gonna need a boatload of that for making concrete later. Keep my finger slammed on shift. I do know that one of the other players, it was Bambi. Bambi made her house with warped wood. But in her video, she just completely skipped over how she got it. It was like, let's build a starter house. Boop. Warped wood for the roof. It's like, oh. Ma'am! How'd you do that? So I know that there's gotta be like a forest or something somewhere. I see a gas. Let's get out of the middle of this. Oh, and this is the nylon stuff. You need silk touch in order to pick it up like that. But, like I said, if I can get the... Oh, that's wood. Excuse me. I just built a barn out of you. But I'm in the mood for a different color. Where was it? Now, I saw a little mushroom on this side somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna camera drone for just a second. Up there. Okay, I need to go up. I don't want anything to shoot me in the back while I'm doing this. I hear one! I'm staying close to the wall so that if it does shoot me, it doesn't send me flying. There you are. There you are, my beautiful fungus. There we go. I forgot we don't have shulker boxes yet over here. That's where it's weird jumping back and forth between different SMPs. Because it's like on one server you got shulker boxes and elytras, and over here I'm still working with sticks and stones. I actually want to run this back to the base so that no matter what happens, I have this one mushroom saved. Just in case of emergency. There's our staircase. Excuse me, that's a little bit of a drop. There we go, I guess I went the wrong way for that. Are you talking to me? I'm on the hunt for warped wood. Okay, do you have a chest? She said oof, don't you oof me. Remind me that this is here. I'm just gonna put it there in the box so that in case I die, I still have my little fungus that I can work with. Back we go. Back. So now I can feel a little bit more secure in that. Hello. Don't mind me. Or any guests? Let's keep going through the Crimson Forest. I think that'll be most likely to lead us to some warped wood. Looks like we gotta go back down here. Oh, I should probably eat. To Nettie's land. There we go, nice and safe. And this will take us at least a little bit further out, so maybe we can see some more stuff on the map. Oh wait, I didn't read. Good luck, Bing! Oh, good luck, Bing! I knew I should have grabbed some when I was in the Nether earlier. Could have given you the fungus to grow yourself. Although, I can't read it. Although I'm never going to use deep slate, and I think I have 2 chests full. Well, going and finding it myself is better content. That's dangerous. I just hear Technoblade's voice in my head going, "You should have held on to the railings. You should have used the railings." We have friends over tonight, so look, we'll be out for the night. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh yeah, I gotta be on the lookout for the big Wartenhagen. Oh boy. Let's have our sword ready. I survived one once. I don't know if I can survive one again. Okay. So I'm looking on the map and I'm seeing a lot of red. Oh, there's another fungi. There we go. Big Wartenhagen. Let's go up. Yeah, I'm looking at the map. I'm not seeing any blue. Huh! Ouch! I'm running right towards one. And we're just gonna run right past him. We're gonna use the trees to our advantage. No, the trees are gone! This is turning out very badly. Here. There we go.
I use my small size to my advantage.
I didn't realize they were that easy to outrun. Okay, so we got a lot of these over here. How do you make them turn into the big trees? Quartz. Because you can always afford to be greedy no matter where you are. So we're preparing for 2 different projects at this point. We're preparing for the Finnin out chain, and we're getting the quartz for the Believe It hotel. I still feel like we can workshop the name. I guess Believe is kind of the combination of bean and olive. If anyone needs another rack, I've got a bunch. Okay, according to the map, it looks like I'm digging underneath some lava. And I can still see the staircase, that's good. But I've got 4 of these, okay. There's a Wartenhagen. Oh, here's another one. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, don't mind me. I'm just picking some mushrooms. Just picking some mushrooms. I see no blue. I see no blue, only red. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Let's go back. I heard... Now I'm remembering, I think one of them did say that there was warped wood through on the other side of a bastion, but I do not know where bastion is. Do you know where bastion is? No, you don't. Let's put this out. Very dangerous. Ooh, quartz. Here we go. Don't even have a stack yet. Come on. Come on, man. There we go. Now we got a stack. Where is Bastion? And we'll pick up some gold. But you can never have too much gold. I think I'd make a good dragon. What do you think? I think I'd be a good dragon. I like to hoard my gemstones. You know, when I get them. Let's pick up some more gravel while we're here. I hear creatures snorting and snarling. Probably shouldn't have my back turned for that long. There. There we go. Oh, there's a little guy. He's shivering. How do I get back to the tunnel? Right there. Let's see. Maybe we'll go all the way to Nettie's base just to load in the map. Excuse me. Excuse me. And see if anything pops up on this side. There we go. Nettie's land. Maybe I'm literally at Nettie's loading in the map now. Cool. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool! Wait, where are you? You over here? Bambi! Can't run anymore, I'm out of hunger. Bambi! Oh, I just left. No! It's sailing away. Let me take a look at this place. This is cute. I gotta build myself an actual house. Like, so far I've got a shack and I'm planning a fast food restaurant, but I need to build myself an actual house. That would be a nice little beach house. Would be cool. The jungle wood seems to be a very nice color. The jungle wood combined with that looks like dark oak and bamboo. Oh, there you are. Hi, Bambi. Howdy, howdy.
So I'm mapping out everyone's bases.
Cool.
Because I didn't know that we were neighbors.
Wait, how far away is this from my place? I recognize the island that's further away. Okay, she's up here by the ice. Oh, she's on the other side of the spawn island, and then right on that side is my island and Zen's. There we go. So we're a straight line. Cool. I'm inspired by both your house and now Nettie's house, that I'm like, I gotta build myself an actual house.
Yeah.
I made a shack to keep the rain off. But I gotta build an actual house, man.
Yeah.
This is cool. Can we snoop inside? I will peek through the windows.
I borrowed the bed, but there's nothing else in there.
Aw. That's cool. See, now I'm thinking of what design I could do for my house.
What do you normally build?
That's the thing, is that what's on my island is what I normally build. I make the smallest, dinkiest little shack to put my bed inside, and then I go outside and usually work on like a giant terraforming project.
Yeah.
And then I just don't build. I make a shack to hold my stuff, and then I terraform. But we're surrounded by water, so my natural skills are useless unless I want to build an island.
Are you good? Sam is.
Yeah, so now I actually have to. I actually have to build something.
How's your Nether traveling go?
So far, so good. I haven't been, attacked by anything yet, but I'm trying to find the blue warped wood, and you use that for your house.
I did.
So you know where it is.
Yeah, I went to the fortress, and then I went through the fortress to get there, but there's a shortcut right before the fortress.
That's the thing, where's the fortress? I'm stuck on part 1.
Oh, okay, so the easiest way is to go to spawn and go through that portal.
Through the spawn portal. Okay, I popped through Zen's.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea where that is in the Nether.
Ah.
It's an easy way to get lost.
It's not too far away. It's within the same chunk area.
But yeah, there's like a really nice safe pathway that I assume Caillou built that takes you from spawn portal all the way to the fortress. But because
Gotcha.
it covers up the sides, you can't really see out, so I couldn't see that there was warped forest before you get to the fortress.
Oh.
So I went straight through it. Oh, it was horrible.
So if I go on top of the tunnel, I'll end up there.
Walk in it, just be a bit more observant than I was, because there's like a gap at your feet that you can walk through, just not at eye level. And I was in the Nether, I was on a mission, and I was not
laser focused.
Do you have Silk Touch?
No.
Because if you want to pick up some of the blue nether grass to farm your own wood in the overworld, you do need a piece of that.
Got it.
Silk Touch.
How does one acquire Silk Touch?
Do you know how to enchant?
I know you need a book.
And some lapis.
And some lapis. I usually don't get that far. I usually build a shack and then tear down a mountain. It's fine.
Okay, so you're me like 3 years ago. After like 10 years of playing, I was still at that level. So yeah, I definitely get that.
Very much my series is definitely, it's not a let's play, it's a let's learn how to play.
I love it. Awesome. Well, you are welcome to go to the Nether and gather everything that you can, and then I can gift you a piece of the warped nylium, because I have some at home. And then you can use bone meal on netherrack that's sitting beside that, and you can get more of it. And then if you bone meal the bluegrass, you get more of the fungus.
Got it. I'm taking notes. I didn't know that.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
I got plenty of netherrack. I'm also picking up quartz on the way.
And you know to offhand your netherrack while you're in the nether?
I got my shield in the offhand.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I try to avoid the shield thing. But if you're digging, netherrack in the offhand. Because the second you see lava, it'll light up your screen, and then you just spam netherrack.
Aha.
That's
Gotcha.
how you stay alive.
Taking notes.
Yeah.
Anyways, I will zip back through and I will head to the shopping district portal, and I'll try again from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye. Do I have the links to people's channels below this? Hold on. Where's my stream settings? No, I don't have their links. Dang it. Anyways, I think in the first stream, I've got the links to everybody's channels, and you should definitely go check out Bambi's and Nettie's, because their stuff is really good, as well as everybody else. I think her name is just Bambi Builds. But yeah, her stuff is really cute. Excuse me. So we gotta go to the other portal. On the other side of the world. Oh, not that way. This way. We gotta go all the way back. My hat. Keeps squeezing my head. It's the same thing when I try to wear headbands, so that it squeezes my head, and then you know the feeling of like when your hand or your foot falls asleep? A little ring around my head starts to fall asleep. Just from... Whoop, Zen's here. Excuse me, you're gonna see me pop out of your portal. Unless... I need to go pick up my fungus. Don't mind me. Alright. Oh, yep, he's here. Don't mind me. Where is he? Hang on, let's go bug him for a second. What is that? Oh!
Hey, hello.
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, was that today, tomorrow, or yesterday?
It was yesterday, yeah.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Have a singular cooked cod.
Yay!
There you go.
Hey, I'm an island boy, so I love my fish.
There you go. I was using your nether portal.
Oh, okay.
And then
yeah.
I was informed that that is in fact the wrong portal to step through if I want to get to the warped wood.
No.
So now I'm heading back to my boat to the shopping
no.
district
Come.
portal.
Well, you can. No. That's incorrect. Incorrect. Well, incorrect. Sort of incorrect.
So I know we can get to the shopping district through here, but I don't know
Let
what
me
direction
show
to go.
you. Come, follow me. And I'm actually about to start streaming as well.
Cool.
So.
I'm currently streaming.
Oh, hey, what's up? Oops. Okay, there we go. So yeah. So step one right in.
Beep. I made it pretty far. I made it to the Crimson Wood.
To the what?
There's a Crimson Forest in
Okay.
one of these directions.
Follow
But then I
me.
was told I was going the wrong way.
Yeah. It's this way. And the thing is that in the big picture, you would have to go through. So the way that
I see,
people
up
have
there and
found-
then this way.
Yeah, but I actually
There's a lot
when
of
I was
fire.
when I was finding the bastion, I actually found a way that circumvents the fortress, and you literally just come out at the warped forest or warped
Ooh.
whatever it's called. So yeah, so what
Yeah,
you do is that you come
warped
through
wood.
here,
Not the
Warp-
easiest
yeah.
to say.
right?
There we go.
So you
I've
just
seen that on the map.
yep. So you
And it's
go.
just a straight shot.
It pretty much is. So this will you will see it like it's not a surprise to like it's not a maze. It's literally just very much a straightforward path. And then the thing is that right there it also takes you to the bastion. So you can take
That's what it
this
is. They're right
route.
next to each other. Oh, I see the blue on the map. There we go.
Yep. You can. I prefer this route to the fortress as well,
I think I'll prefer it over the fortress too.
because this one also takes you to the
There it
fortress.
is.
Yep. Come here. You'll see a little bit further, and you can literally step out and voila. Oh well, not here. Sorry. The
Oh,
next one.
this place is huge. I'm seeing it
Yep.
on the map. Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Oh, Enderman.
There you go.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir.
and then
Excuse me.
if you come here, this is just like you can just. I haven't really finished securing, but this is not like unsafe per se. But if you continue,
There we
You
go.
will
So the
see-
Crimson and the Warped Wood are in opposite directions of each other.
correct in this one in this sector, yes. And I am gonna show you here. Okay, so that way it's the bastion, the treasure bastion.
Uh-huh.
And this way, if you go down here, which I actually realize I don't. Oh yeah, I do have. Hold on. Boop.
Eh.
And then you go down. I don't like to put torches in the fortress because that way we can get the wither skeletons
There we go.
can actually spawn. But there you go. And you see
Beautiful.
these things right here up here. It's all over the fortress, so that you can protect yourself from the wither skeletons. So if you see them, just get to a place like this, and then you can attack them, and they won't be able to touch you.
Gotcha. So, are they 3 tall?
Yeah.
It's occurred to me I've never seen a wither skeleton before.
No.
there's a blaze.
Oh, be careful. Oh, yeah.
I'll stick with my warped wood.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and start the stream.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go do some chopping. Wait.
Yep.
Straight or left?
So this one
Left.
to the left is going back to here. It's the bastion. So yeah, you go that way.
Here we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was easy. That is the fun part about being I said part of an SMP. That we all get to help each other. So I'm gonna help myself to some quartz first. It does have mending on it. That's right, he put mending on it. Digging up the quartz helps to repair it. That would be a cute name for like a repairing shop. Repair it. And the mascot is a parrot. I don't have a hoe. That would have been helpful. So I don't really need the blocks. I just need the wood. So that we can do that. But I'll keep 2 pieces. Let me just knock down this big one here. And the thing is, we're not just gonna build one finnan out. We're gonna build a bunch. We're gonna build a lot of them. Was that an Enderman? Did I just hear an Enderman go off? My bad, dude. My bad. I'll go down this way. I love the sound of it. Like I said, I haven't done too much Nether exploring. Hello, I am admiring the sound effects.
Oh, there it is. Oh, let me test something because I think I was able to test something to put some music. Well, let me take a look if it works.
I got my lo-fi.
Yeah, I hope it's okay because it's Spotify, but it's like Minecraft streaming safe music. Literally, that's the name of the playlist. So
I made my own, kind of picked apart from other stream safe playlists, and I just picked out my favorite songs and put them into my own playlist.
Oh, okay.
Lots of Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing bits.
Oh, Stardew Valley's music is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. That's cool. I love that game.
Before I even started playing Stardew Valley, I would listen to the soundtrack as my background music whenever I'd play Minecraft. So I always associate the music now as like the Minecraft soundtrack, and when I listen to actual Minecraft music, I'm like, this is too slow. I need my spring beats.
That's yeah. So I am so backwards because I didn't know of any of these games until just maybe several years ago, maybe like 3-4 years ago.
Oh.
And so like Minecraft, Stardew Valley, and all that stuff. It's interesting, but I was playing games like No Man's Sky and
I want to play that.
RPGs. It's cool. It's very interesting.
Because I love space, and I like just the idea of open worlds. I want to play it. It's on the list.
No Man's Sky it's really beautiful. There's like you can actually play because it is an MMO technically, but it's so big that people say that the chances of you actually coming across another player, it's like 1 in many millions. Because
it's like actual space.
Yeah, it's very expansive. So, but the game itself. In fact, I thought
I've heard you could do
multiplayer.
Player.
Huh?
I've heard that you can do multiplayer.
You can, yeah. You can actually do direct multiplayer.
Nice.
So I've done that with my best friend, where we've actually played, in the same world. But but it's weird. It's not the same. I don't know why it's not the same as Minecraft. It's just I don't know. Maybe I have to give it another go. But when I started playing it, I thought it was a single player. I literally thought that it was a single player, and then I realized my best friend was like, "Dude, It's like you're playing in the servers, so people can literally contact you. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So
I describe it as like a Club Penguin setup.
It's but it's a great game. It's very intricate, and the building is very detailed. It's pretty cool.
I'm a big fan of Star Trek, and I've always loved space and alien stories.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like, I'll be right up my alley. Like before, I was doing this when I was younger. I made comics, and a big one was a science fiction, alien superhero story.
Oh, cool.
I still hold it very near and dear to my heart. So there's that part of me that absolutely adores alien stories. What was that?
I'm a Star Wars boy, so I love.
We'll arm wrestle. We'll arm wrestle about it.
I don't. I've never gotten into Star Trek myself. I can see the appeal, but it's very different. Like I don't see why you can't like both of them. But I just
they're brothers. They're brothers.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
do you want episodic adventure story, or do you want big movie war story?
I see it a little different. I see it as, because Star Trek is indeed sci-fi, right?
Uh-huh.
Star Wars is it's sci-fi fantasy.
It's got more of like the more fantasy aspects to it. It was sword fighting, dragons, rescuing the princess.
Basically. So yeah, and when you really break it down, the story is basically a fantasy story. It's just that it's in space. That's it.
Yeah.
There's even the name in the Jedi Order. When you're a Jedi Knight. Yeah, it's so yeah, it's the Star Trek. It's more like I can appreciate it because they touch more onto the social aspects of real society and how things could be 1,000 years from now, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of Twilight Zone mixed in as well. As like, what if there was an entire world that was run by mobsters? Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah. When you really look at Captain Kirk, that is definitely very Twilight Zone sort of thing.
Yeah, like, he was in Twilight Zone. William Shatner got one of his first acting roles was in a Twilight Zone episode.
Oh, really?
He was being harassed by a monkey outside of an airplane window.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, he kept seeing a monster outside the airplane, like messing with the wing, and he was like, the only one on the plane who could see it, and he was like, I'm going crazy. There's something out there. And it was like a nice little a person sitting in a seat contained in an airplane having a psychological breakdown for like the entire episode as this monkey just kept harassing him outside the window, and then. End of the episode, it pans over to the wing, and you see the wing has very obviously been messed with by monkey hands. And then it just cuts to Rod Serling, who was like, "Wasn't that weird? Good night, everybody."
Oh my god, yeah, typical Twilight Zone. I have to watch that one. I haven't seen a lot of it, but I've seen a couple, like a few episodes of Twilight Zone.
Pretty good. Every Christmas, me and my mom watch The Meek Will Inherit the Earth.
That's a classic one.
That's our like annual Christmas one to watch for the audience. Cool. For the audience, basically a department store Santa is he only got the job so that he could, get some money, and he's a drunk. He's got whiskey under his beard, and the department store is like, "Hey, get your act together. We're gonna throw you out." And he's pretty much depressed because there's all these children who are on his street in Skid Row who don't have anything for Christmas. They're wishing for their dad to get a job so that they can afford food and not get evicted. And he said that putting on the Santa suit helps him, at least pretend that he can do something about it. And then, lo and behold, in Twilight Zone fashion, he finds basically what was a trash bag, but then he picks it up and he realizes that like there's actual presents inside of it. and the kids come up to him because he's in the Santa suit, and they're like, Santa, please, can you help us? Can I have a dolly? Can I have a doll? And he's like, oh, I don't know, let me see. And he reaches into the bag and he pulls out a doll, the exact one that she wanted. And he's like,
that's cool.
Here you go. And now the kid comes up and he's like, oh, Santa, can I have a train set? He's like, sure. He reaches into the bag and he pulls out a perfectly brand new pristine train set. And he's like, oh my god, I have been given the power to be Santa for a day. And he just runs up and down the street, like, giving stuff out to kids. And then, of course, the police are like, oh, that's obviously stolen goods. Come here. And then they look inside the bag and it's just trash. And you know, the department store Santa is like, watch, ask me for something, anything. And the guy's like, okay, give me a brand new pipe. And he reaches into the bag, he's like, here you go. He pulls out a pipe. And he's like, just let me be Santa for a day. And then it ends with an actual elf popping out and being like, hi, Santa, I have your reindeer and sleigh right here. And he takes off in the reindeer and sleigh. It's a really cute one. It's Twilight Zone, but it's a really cute one. And the meek shall inherit the earth.
So, Bean, I'm gonna go try to see if I can build the rest of the thing there, the farm that I was doing.
Ooh, what's the farm?
It's iron.
Nice.
Oh, it's working. The farm is working. I just have to do the pretty part now. So.
You gotta decorate it.
Yeah.
Let's put
do
some
the
flowers
actual
down.
building around it.
There we go. I think this is the SMP where I'm gonna attempt to build a farm or something. I'm gonna attempt to use redstone. Maybe for like a wool farm. Maybe for like a wool farm or something. I'll start by trying to hook up a doorbell, and then and then I might make a wool farm. There you go. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep mining until my inventory is full. So I don't want to come back down here. There we go. I feel bad leaving the leaves here.
I love chatting to Bean. He's awesome.
I said I feel bad leaving the leaves here because then that means that the new ones can't grow in, but I don't have the hose or the time to do that. We're gonna do some dangerous mining here on this one. There we go. That was Zen. Again, if you go to the first episode in this series, you can find the link to his channel there. Boop. There we go. This place is spooky. I picked up some of the vines, so I don't know what I'm gonna use the vines for. Like I said, I'm getting the logs and the stems so that I can just make the blue wood for the roof. But I don't know how much I'm gonna need to make the roof. Oh, and there's more quartz. Let's take a break from this for a second and try to it's not helping. There we go. Oh. Nope. There we go. Picking up my quartz. But yeah, now I'm thinking about like actually building a house. What kind of house do I want to build? I might just start putting blocks down. See what happens. Because we do have plenty of wood. I think I want it to be It's dangerous. I think I want it to be like a miniature version of what's going to be the resort. So yeah, make it out of quartz and glass and really make it look like a rich person vacation home. But we'll practice building thinning out because that's just the materials that we have. And in the downtime between episodes, I think I'll work on getting the materials together for that, to build my actual house. Because I think I like the jungle wood, and I did manage to get a jungle sapling. And just maybe more quartz. How much do I have? Got... Well, all of these are going to make a lot of planks, but let's see if I can pick up some more. Just a few more pieces before we go. And I love the creaking sound effects. Let's take down this cluster over here. And then we'll see if we can find our way out. That's the real struggle when you're in the Nether, is at first you gotta survive the journey to wherever you're going, and then you gotta get back. Then you gotta get back. Let's take some streamlights, I'm sure we can use this. We can either use them, or we can trade with them. Because you never know when someone's gonna be like, oh, can I have one shroom light, please, to complete this project? And you'll be like, say no more, I have exactly that. The cost will be 2 diamonds. I like to, in early game, I like to trade people for whatever the coolest thing they have in their pocket is. And that's how you end up with a variety of interesting stuff. I think it's not a problem, but one of the things that keeps getting me in terms of like gathering resources is that I have a bunch of like singular strange items, but I don't have a lot of one item. So then when I go to build something, I'm like, I have 2 string and a piece of crimson stem. I guess we can work with this. So that's something that I want to try with this series. Like I said, with us being on islands and having... Velociraptor? You guys heard that too, right? That wasn't an Enderman. Because they do more of a screech. That was a roar. Do the trees just make noise in protest? Well, I think that's a good enough cue as any to leave. We've at least got the materials to make one thinning out. Goodbye! Goodbye. I'm going the right way, right? I'm not walking back into the bastion. Okay, there's an Enderman. That was weird. I almost want to play that back and listen to that. You guys heard that, right? That certainly wasn't coming from the music, because right now it's just the Animal Crossing lo-fi beats to go to sleep to. I don't think there'd be a Velociraptor sound in there. I don't know. This place is scary, man. I don't like the Nether. But the treasures it holds are definitely some of my favorites. Don't worry, we'll plug it back up. There we go. You gotta take it while you can, just little bits at a time, so that eventually we can make an entire foyer out of quartz. Beep, beep, there we go. There we go. And I'll take some gold. And take some gold. Boop. There we go. The glow lights could actually be cool. The glow lights next to quartz would be a very nice color. What do I want to do for yellow? We do have dandelions. If we bone meal the grass, we can get dandelions. And I think we have enough gravel and sand to make a little bit of concrete. And you were starving to death. So then we can add in our dash of yellow. I see bridge over there. Where is... So there's the fortress up there. Yeah, let's go see it from the top. I've never seen a fortress before. Is that it? Nope. I thought this was the fortress on the map. Oh, that's just our loading dock. God, look at all these guys. Anyways, I've done all I can do. Let's head on back and see what we can build. I don't have my boat. Dang it. My boat's over at Zed's Island. Take one of these. Ooh, actually, let's make a blue one. There's a crafting table. Subscribe to Altair. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Aw, man, you can't make a blue boat? That sticks. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Fine, I'll take a boring boat. Take a boring boat. Spruce boat, Spruce Springsteen. I'll name it Spruce Springsteen. There. Back to my island. So now we've got... We might not have enough pale oak. Before we leave... Let's see if... Okay, there's a ladder all the way up. Beautiful. We've still got some more items on our grocery list. We need to get some more pale oak. Come on, where's ladder? Where's ladder? That's house. Where's ladder? How do I get to other side of house? Hey! Do I gotta go through? There we go. There we go. We also still need more coal, so we gotta do some above ground mining. My axe is almost out. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. Let's get one of these guys. Ooh, that's a big one. Yeah, I think the white wood and the blue wood together, then with some solid yellow, will look very nice. And it'll look a lot like a seafood shack. But, you know, definitely has a good reputation when it comes to hygiene and serving fish that haven't been frozen for months and transported in a truck that maybe didn't have a working freezer afterwards. Okay, I got 2. What can I get rid of? I don't need this one. So I got one free space. You know, I forgot that happens at night. Can somebody sleep? Pretty please? So how you guys doing? How we doing? There we go. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Deforestation. Deforestation in the name of a fast food restaurant. You gotta love it. Tony's Chocolonely would never. No, they're fighting against that. Finnan Out, on the other hand, has no such reputation. Hey! Who's shooting at me? Ow! Wait, why am I running from you? I have a sword. Come here! Get out of here. Get out of here. Forgot one. There we go, and I think that was another sapling I saw. So now we got 4. And I got an arrow in my head. And a pretty full inventory. So now we can return. Where's the ladder? I think I'm on the wrong side. Where's the ladder? Oh, I like this one. You know, aside from this being my streaming playlist, oh, there's a lot of room up here. This is a nice little spot up here. This is a good spot for like a little picnic blanket. Cool. Oh, it's on the other side. Can I just jump into the water from here? Nope. Also, considering my respawn point is all the way back at Zen's, I can maybe jump from here. I'm doing it. Yeet! Ah! What's the point of living on an island if you don't jump into the ocean from a ridiculously high height every once in a while? Look at all these fish, but I don't have any room to take them. Like I said, aside from this being my streaming playlist, I also listen to this playlist a bunch when I'm writing. Speaking of which, chapter 11 of Tales of the SS Hermit is currently in the works. It's currently underway.
Ostrich.
It's in progress. It's going to be a good one. I realize in the upcoming chapters I don't really have a lot of big action. A lot of it is just following kind of the day-to-day life now that they're on the island and kind of just... Hello. I don't want to get too explanatory, but we're kind of just gonna section off and follow like different groups as they, you know, do their tasks. And then one by one they're each gonna find stuff around the island that's gonna connect together. So I think now in the story is a good spot to like follow some other characters. So we got to watch Scar for a bit. Mumbo basically isn't really doing anything big now. He's pretty much still just following Doc and, you know, doing the heavy lifting work of getting everything together. So now's a good spot to like follow False and Joe as they search for like the water spring. It's a good spot to follow XB and Corrales as he explores the island, you know, looking for any kind of hunting grounds that they could use. This chapter 11 is going to be following B-Dubs and explaining a little bit more of him. And I guess not explaining, but you're going to get a little more hints into his character. But we're going to be following him mainly through the action. It'll be B-Dubs and Impulse. And kind of following that group. So a lot of dialogue. But also a lot of dialogue while other action is happening. Oh, what do I need to do? I'm running out of space. Alright, time to use double chest number 2. Let's put our warped stems in here. This chest can be for thinning out materials. Or just any materials that we picked up in the Nether. Let's just dump it in there. Just dump it in there, get it out, and then we'll sort it. Take the pale oak. We're gonna put you in here. Pale oak. You know what? I do have enough of these that I can just make a bunch more chests. Let's get rid of these single pieces. I like that you can combine wood. There we go. So now we have space for another double in the back. No. No, I got slowness on me. Dang it. Stupid things. Let's put that back. I got dandelions. I have a bunch of acacia just to use as like wood for sticks and chests and stuff. I probably should have used that. Oh well. And I have another chest in here. We'll leave that alone. What do I want to do? trying to picture in my head what I want thinning out to look like. I think do we want to save it for another time? Let's get the first one built now. At least a test of what we want it to look like. So let's grab some dirt. So we're going to be building it as an offshoot of this island. And I think, given that there's the main island, here's mine, there's Zen's, there's the other big one. This is a pretty popular waterway. I think right off the coast over here is going to be a good spot for it. So now the question is, what do I want to do? I think Junglewood. Okay, it's fading. It's fading. It's almost done. There we go. Even though we have a bunch of acacia, I really like the color of Junglewood. So let's mine some more Junglewood. And hopefully, there we go. We got 2 saplings out of that. Now we can boop and use some bone meal. Oh, that's a short one. That's a wimpy jungle tree. Oh well. We don't need a lot. We just need enough to make some planks. And some fences. There we go. This one we gotta climb up. And we got 5 out of that. Very nice. You know what, let's get rid of these. Knock down this tree. Oh, oops, that was the one that was here originally. Oh well. The jungle ones look better anyways. We'll spread them out a little bit more. There we go. Oh, that one's still wimpy. I guess it's just the soil in this part of the island. There we go, we'll take that. I do need to get another sheep. That's right. I brought over 1 sheep, but now I need another one. You can just breed sheep with hay, right? Yeah. Need more sheep, because then we can start using the wool. Oh, silly me. I forgot to tell him thank you for sleeping earlier. Oh, thank you, Zen. See what? No, it's Bambi. So I don't have a full stack yet, but I think we can work with this to make the first one. So we're gonna put you in here, make the planks, and then we'll turn the planks into blocks. There we go. I haven't worked with Junglewood too much, but I do really like that color. And then if we can get some fences. Let's see, let's grab some sticks. That's what those are for, so we don't waste our colored wood. There we go. And I think right over here is going to be a good spot to start. It's right where this torch is. I think 4 wide. I can get rid of my shield for now. I also just realized... Oh, I'm still wearing my cowboy skin. Oops. I had the armor on, I didn't notice. But I realized that I should probably make a thinning out, like, employee uniform with, like, a little apron and stuff. I think that would be cute. If I could make, like, the little paper hat. I think that'll be perfect, because we do have the ability to make hats and other 3D items. I don't know how to make a circle. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be a circle. We can just make a shape. Let's start with this side. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We make it 9. Then we can have middles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Scoops Ahoy uniform would be adorable. Yes! Little paper hat, little apron. And look cute as heck. I don't know how to make a circle. You know what? I'm gonna do what they taught us in school, which is if you want to make a circle, you draw a square and then put a circle inside of it. So we're gonna start from here. Zen's back. I think this will be a little bit easier than just freehanding it. And it'll be easier to count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 on that side, and then we're gonna need 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so how big is this? So that's 1, 2, it's 5. That's 5 and 5 plus 4 is going to be 14 this way. So then we're going to need to make it 14 the other way, or we'll make it ovular. We'll make it oblong, so it'll be 14 this way and then 20 this way. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and keep with this as 14, and then 21 to keep with the 7s. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then we'll complete it this way. You know what? I'm not gonna make it a circle. That's too difficult. I'm just gonna make it a square dock. I'm gonna make it a square pier. we go. And then that is big enough that we'll have enough walking room around the business. We don't need as much in the back. We'll have enough room to walk around it and put down fence posts. And then we'll have enough room to make the building and then have space inside to walk around. At the very least, place your order and sit down. But I think we're gonna need some more planks, and I think we can do that. There we go. Doot, doot, doot. And we're out. And let's go craft some more. Excuse me. I got more than that. Did I waste all of my logs making the fences? I guess I did. There we go. Between 64 and 26. Hopefully we have enough to cover this up. We just need enough to make the ground. Go. I'll just build it in sections like this. Okay, I don't think we're gonna have enough. We'll probably have enough for this side. I think we're gonna have to farm some more logs. People sleep on junglewood, man. This is a really pretty color. I like this. I feel like it looks the most like wood out of all of them. Like, it looks like it's wood that's been left outdoors. And it's got a little bit of the water soaking into it. And that's it. Alright, time to chop some more, I guess. I do have more bone meal. Boop, boop. My axe is running out! Come on, man, please give me a sapling. Nothing. Cheap. Cheap thing. Maybe if we mine the leaves first before they disappear? See if we get anything out of this. Oh, there we go, we got one. We got one at least, and we got some sticks. There we go, so this'll increase our chances of getting some more saplings. I could just go pick up some more jungle wood from an actual jungle biome, but that's a long way away. That's far. I'm off to work. Have fun. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, B&B. There we go. Okay, we got 3 out of that. There's 1, a 2, and a 3. We'll see what this one has. We got some more sticks. More sticks. Come on, give me a sapling. Give me a sapling, please. Anything. Nah, I'm done with it. Oh well. This ought to give us at least enough planks to finish it. There we go. Swoosh. And swoosh. That should be enough. It better be, or else I'm gonna riot. It's the same thing with dirt. Same thing with stone. Same thing with any block you've ever picked up. You think you have enough. And then you make it 2 feet, and you're completely out. It's like a stack lasts a lot shorter. It doesn't last as long as you think it will. Like, yeah, I got some stacks, and then they're gone immediately. And like I said, that's what I want to work on, is like actually grinding to get lots of materials, so that I don't run out halfway through a build. But now that I know I want to work with jungle wood, now I know the colors I need to look for. I need to look for the pale oak, I need to probably go down for more warped wood, and I need to farm the jungle wood up top. Yep. And there we go. And now for these, we'll put the fences below first, just so it's not floating. Like that. There we go. How far apart are these? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in between. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is difficult. I've never built in the water before. There you go. And we'll put one on the corner. I do want to try the trick of using different colored wood to make it look like the wood is wet. So like if you use dark oak down here, then and like bring the dark oak up to there, then it'll look like it'll look like the wood is actually wet from the waves. There you go. I like it. I like it. And then we'll just do the same on this side. Boop. No. This would probably be easier to do in a boat, but I'm already in the water. I'm already here. It'd be more trouble to get a boat at this point. And we're just gonna sink. Until we hit the ground. We're gonna drown. That's a long way down. But it adds so much to the build, being able to see that it stretches all the way down to the floor. I hope we have enough. I'm gonna make sure I have enough just to get the rest of these, and then I'll stick them underground. My phone keeps buzzing with health insurance ads. I don't want it. I don't need it. I already have it. Shut up! Why are you stuck in between these? That's interesting that you can place that there. Why can't I break you? There we go. And you are right there. And you're up here. We use the last ones to connect this. And that's just a 2-piece. I feel like structurally we need some pieces right here. I don't think we're gonna have enough, but we'll at least have enough to do it visually. But we won't have enough to stretch all the way down. Get back over here. Boop. There we go. I think that looks nice. I think that looks nice. We have an actual pier now. Our island is no longer just for farming. We actually have something attached to it. Like I said, as the jungle wood grows in, I'll add more of my little safety railings. I'll just put these on the corners for now. Now let's get our actual pale oak. Given how quickly that ran out, I hope we have enough. Still got plenty of planks. I see a singular plank. I have a lot of just singular pieces. Did I just throw it in here? I threw the rest of them in here. There we go. It might actually be easier to make the base blue and the roof white. But nah, that'll look silly. Dang it, I don't have enough to make two. Oh, well, hopefully we get one. We get a sapling out of that. I didn't pick up more saplings, did I? Nope. Well. With 2.5 stacks, let's see how much we can make by just doing that. That's quite a lot. Let's see. I also want to put a ladder on the side so that you can pull your boat up and then just climb up. We'll make it this big. Like I said, we don't need a lot of room in the back. I want more room on this side because this is your entryway. What if I made it a little thinner this way, and then I gave it a stick out like that? So it's gonna be odd so that we can have a door. Perfect. Okay, so less than a stack to go all the way around. That bodes well for our materials. And then it's not going to be too tall. It'll be taller on the inside. So the roof is going to make more of the space. I think the roof is going to be the most complicated one because that's not just a pointed peak. It's like a little bit rounded, almost like a barrel. Kind of, I bend my fingers. And it's not perfectly angled. It's slightly round, but it still comes to a tip. Yep. I thought I heard them. Excuse me. There we go. That's what I get for having other people sleep for me. Already, it's looking good. I really like the white against the jungle. Because you gotta keep in mind the color of the background too, and I think the jungle would look so good because it's got an orange tint to it, and it looks really good against the cyan colored water. And then the white on top is also a warm toned white. So this isn't a cool white. It's got, you see like the warm browns and pinks. And even the blue in there is, it's not really that cool of a blue. It's all color theory. And then the blue roof is going to match the blue ocean around it. So it'll have the same shade of blue as the top and the bottom. And then the yellow in there will match the warmth of the jungle. And it'll also help to paint it as an unnatural corporation color. I guess up here, we just need 2 big. There we go, and that's gonna be for the door. We still have plenty left over for when we build future fin-and-outs. Because this isn't going to be the only one. There will be many. I should probably light this up. So the goal is, I'm going to build one of these on every island that I come across, whether I own the island or not. So Mr. Zen over there, where'd he go? He's gonna get a fin-and-out right there. Egg Rock Island is my island. We'll have one. There will be one at World Spawn. That's Olive's island over there. She's gonna get one. And it's gonna be like an actual real-life fast food chain where no matter how far away you go, there will be one there. I think my problem now is that, so clearly looking at these, I have enough to build many. The issue is gonna be getting enough fish to stock them. But I think somebody else is selling fish, so I can buy the stacks. And I might just need to hop in and fish more. 3.5 a diamond saying hello, stopping by quick before I gotta go. It looks great so far. I can certainly save a spot for fin-and-out. Oh, you won't be choosing the spot. You think you get a choice in the matter? No. We're gonna plow over your house to make a parking lot. I'll try not to be too destructive. I won't be destructive, but it'll certainly be annoying. There we go. Look at that blue! Look at that blue! I need to eat some of my own cod. Now we gotta climb up here. I'm gonna fall off again, so I'm gonna make a staircase. I may have some necessary business requirements like they do in Arizona. Go for it. Obviously, all employees wash their hands. They are required. If it's not obvious, I don't know how to really build roofs. Or stay on them while I'm building, for that matter. I think it needs to stick out this way. Yeah, so I need to have a full border around it. Treat it like a Lego. Treat it like a Lego set. And have a full border sticking out. I want this to be something that I can build quickly and cheaply. Let's get the shape. That's actually not bad with the double blocks. I was planning on taking those out, but that actually looks pretty good. And then from here, we'll bring you this way until you interfere with the other blocks. There we go, that's gonna be the corner. As I'm sitting on my feet, then I go out of view of the camera. Boop. No, it's too far. I had to adjust it to do one of those stupid video interviews where they give you a question and then you have to record yourself answering the question instead of actually taking the time to interview you in person. I tried to use my streamer voice, but it doesn't make it any less awkward. Like, this is a lot more comfortable than doing any of those questions. And it's like, oh, yeah, how do you know about our business? What does our business mean to you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What experience do you have? I'm like, can I speak to a real person, please? This is really uncomfortable. Speaking of, can I speak to a real person? Did you know that you can bypass robots on phone calls by saying, I would like to speak to a real person? And then they'll be like, okay, I will connect you with a representative. There we go, I made the angle. Good lord, yesterday was a big adulting day for me. I had to do a lot of adulting. Well, just this past week, I had to take Felix into the vet to get his shots, and that was a lot of driving. And he was okay with the drive. I think driving cross country kind of really helped to get him used to the car. So he doesn't cry in the car anymore. But at the vets, he was spooked. And like I said, it was for his shots, and he doesn't take kindly to being poked. So he did get his teeth out, and they did have to burrito him to stop him from wiggling while giving him the shots. So that was a long day. And then yesterday I did my taxes. I didn't do them. I got the paperwork together, and then I took them to a local tax office, and I had them do it for me. Which, to any youngins in the chat who might be worried about doing adult stuff like that, taxes are easy. They're easy. You just gotta get the W-2s, which is a piece of paper from work that says, I, employer, paid the employee this much money this year. And you gotta make sure you get that paper from your boss. If you work multiple places, you gotta get a W-2 from each place. And then if you have insurance that you bought through the state, you need to get a piece of paper from them saying, hey, we gave this person insurance. And then you take those papers, you take them to a tax office like H&R, TurboTax, or whatever the ads are for, and you hand the papers to them and say, please, sir, can you do my taxes? And then they will. All you gotta do is get the papers together, and then the actual math work itself gets done by someone else. It costs money to do it, but it's worth it to get them done correctly and to get them done quickly. I would rather pay a fee to have somebody do my taxes for me than to do it myself, rip my hair out because I don't like doing math, and risk getting it wrong and having the process go on for another 4 months. Because I filed a number incorrectly. So yeah, if you're worried about, growing up and doing taxes, taxes are easy. It's the insurance companies that give you a hard time. That's the tricky part. Because like I said, part of the taxes is that if you bought insurance through a marketplace, which marketplace is just state-provided insurance. So like if you're in Maryland, you go on marylandinsurance.com, and that's where you get your state insurance. So that if you break your ankle, you don't have to spend $50,000. At least, that's the plan. I think that looks cute. I like it! It's adorable! It needs some windows. It definitely needs some windows, but that's cute! Here, we'll give you windows like this. Where did I put them on that side? Block 1, 2. Block 1, 2. This side's longer. Oops. You know what? It works. It doesn't have to be symmetrical lengthwise. There we go. Then on the inside, what do their floors look like? Let's clean it up a little bit in here. But yeah, like I said, I needed to get a piece of paper from the insurance company that said, hey, we provided you insurance this year, and I needed that for the taxes. They did not send me this, so while I was in the tax office, the guy explained to me, he was like, yeah, you need that paper. Can you call your insurance company right now? I'm like, okay. So while I was in the tax office, it took like an additional hour to get them done because I had to call the insurance company and listen to the robot for literally half an hour. Like, you call, and then the robot's like, did you know that our company provides this, and this? If you would like to stay on the line, please hold. If you're having an issue with your prescription, please press 1. For all other emergencies, please stay on the line. And then it plays music. And then it starts again. And it goes, hi. Thank you for calling insurance company. What is your name? Then you gotta say your name. And it says, sorry, I didn't get that. Can you please repeat? And then you say it again. And it goes, sorry, I didn't get that. Can you please repeat? And then you say it again. And it goes, I would like... And it goes, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. And it says, is your name Braun the Brave? I'm like, no! Bean the Brave. It goes, sending call through for Braun the Brave. No! And this is just the preliminary part. You haven't even gotten to explaining what the issue is or why you're on the phone yet. It's just the robot asking you for your name. And then it finally goes through. And then it says, what do you need help with today? And you say, I would like to speak to a real person. And it says, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. I would like to speak to a real person. If you're having issues with a prescription medicine, or if you would like to switch your provider, please press 2. Can I speak to a real person? Please stay on the line. And it takes hours before you can actually explain what you're calling about. And then finally, I yelled at this thing in the middle of the tax office. I'm like, I would like to speak to a real person. And it goes, connecting you with one of our agents. Oh, thank God. If you are having trouble with a prescription medicine or would like to change your provider, no, connect me to a real person. Boop. And then finally, after like another 15 minutes of music, a real person gets on the line saying, hi, how can I help you? And I'm like, please, I need my tax document. I need my tax document. Can you email it to me right now? Please, before the robot comes back. And she's like, and then she's like, okay, I will talk to a representative who can get that paperwork for you, okay? Just hold for a little bit. Like, okay. And then I'm on hold for another 15 minutes. And then she comes back. Are you still there? I'm like, yes, I'm still there. Okay, I got in contact with the representative, and she says that she doesn't have your record. Anyways, if you would like to rate this call, please press 1. Anyways, thank you for... And I had to yell at her. I was like, wait, don't leave, don't leave me. And she was ready to hang up. She was like, okay, anyways, have a nice day. No. And I'm like, you are not leaving until you help me find where to go to get my insurance paperwork. Okay, so you don't have it. Who does? Give me a name. And she's like, I need to talk to the representative again. Okay, hold on. And like I said, this is while I'm trying to do my taxes. The poor accountant who was helping me, he straight up just walked away to go have a coffee break. He came back in the room and he's like, have you got a hold of them yet? I'm like, no. And he's like, understandable. I'm gonna go help my coworker with a problem. I'll come back in like 10 minutes and see if you got anything. He had a line. There were other people waiting for him, and he had to wait for me to call the insurance company to get this piece of paper to get to him so he could file the rest of my taxes. And like I said, the taxes themselves take absolutely no effort. Getting the paperwork from the insurance company took an hour. It took an hour out of my life and an hour out of his day. And then finally they said, oh, you just need to go onto the website and get it. And I'm like, I did go on the website and I didn't see it. And they're like, oh, not that website, the other website, the secret website. I'm like, the secret website, of course, of course. Why was I not informed of this other website? Because it's secret, because it's secret. Okay. Okay. I hate insurance companies with a passion, if it's not obvious. Like I said, my doctor tried to get a hold of one so that I could get my wheelchair through an insurance company so that I didn't have to pay $1,000. And they just straight up never returned a single call. Or she got put on hold and said, oh, the person who's in charge of that isn't here today. Call again later. And they just never responded to anything from her or me. So after several months, I bought it myself, simply because I didn't want to deal with the insurance company any further. God, they're the worst. They are the absolute worst. I need another chest. I'm gonna make a box for my fin and out items. I am in dire need of a storage system. You know what, since this fin and out is on my island, I might make that my storage system for now. What do I need? Let's make the inside bamboo, so that's our pop of yellow. And I'm gonna take the bench with me. Looks a little weird from the side because that nub on top doesn't match. I might take that down. And see if I'm gonna step in. I accidentally made 17 doors. But we can work with that. Now over here. I don't want the floor to be the same color. Oh, that's strange. I want the floor to be a different color, but I don't know what to do about that. Usually I don't get this far to actually making an interior. Trying to think of what I need. I think a fence post and a trap door to make the tables. And then just a staircase to make the seats, so we can make a little booth seat over here. And then the counter will be... I don't want it to be wood. Let's see, what else do we have? Quartz is a little bit too fancy. Maybe diorite? Polished diorite. I think I picked some up. There we go. And we'll stone cutter this. I like that. And if I have a singular staircase, I want to make a cash register. That's right. I just make. Or can I use the one piece of andesite? we go. So there's our cash register. I'm not sure how to decorate it. Maybe with banners? But that's where the sheep are gonna come in. So we've got our counter. It's gonna stretch to there. And then our door to the back. And then back here can be where I put the chest, because we are going to be selling actual food. But maybe this weekend I can get my hands on Blockbench and try to make just a basic little packet of fish sticks. I just really got in the mood for Taco Bell's nacho fries. The orange ones that dye your tongue red. There we go, cash register over here. I think it's already starting to look like a business. Now we can put these in a better location. Oh, we can stick them up here in the corners. Hiya! Oh, also we need some glass. We can't just have open windows. Let's see, I've never gotten this far to make an interior before. Doo-doo-doo. Can I do anything with the shelves? No, not yet. Not yet, at least. There we go, fence. Bamboo fence. And I don't need a lot, because we're just going to use these as spots to put the tables. There's going to be one there, and then one there. And I want to set some outside. There we go. Like a gas station. No. All that for trapdoors. Those are expensive, jeez. There. 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 I guess we could put one more over here. Then turn that to that. Now make our stairs. There we go. It's a backwards booth. Oops. You know what? The booths are. Let's switch this around. Let's make it an actual booth. A little bit crowded. See, this is where a vertical slab would come in handy. Let me make some more. I know I sound very unconfident, but this is turning out very nice. I think I'm doing a good job. I gotta tell myself that. There we go, actual booths. Single person seating. Nice! Nice! I like the look of this! I think it's turned out very good. And then like I said, back here is gonna be a chest. We don't really have enough room for a stove. Nothing gets cooked here anyways. It all just gets frozen and then reheated. I think I could make a microwave on block bench. Oh, yes, and outside. Outside tables. I missed. There. Umbrellas out here would be cool. But they won't attach. There we go. Behold. Fitting out.
I think that looks really cute.
I want to fiddle around more with decorations because it's still kind of bland, and we need to just keep adding stuff. Let's scoot on over. I think a barrel over here will be nice. Glass for the windows. So let's start boiling some glass. I've got any sand? I do. Ah, it's raining. We might need to put this on hold until we can get more coal. I don't think. Do I have any? I do have coal. There we go. Take the leaves out, put that in there, and we'll burn 32. But yeah, next time we're definitely gonna have to go digging to get some more coal, because we can't really do much else without that. I want banners. Banners and ooh, hold on a second. Hold on. I just got an idea. Can you make bamboo shelves? I don't see why not. Shelf. Bookshelf. Is that what they're called? Those are called shelves, right? The vertical slabs. You can stick stuff inside. make pressure plate. Hold on. What am I missing to make shelves? Because if you can make them out of every other wood, and if bamboo can get turned into doors and trapdoors and everything, bamboo should be able to become shelves. Do I need planks? Let's get a bunch of these. Make some of these. There we go. Why can I not make shelf? Why it not show up? I can make a boat. I can make chest. Make a sign. That's weird. But anyways, I'll make a barrel. We'll at least put a barrel outside for decoration. There we go. It looks more cozy already. And there's our fish. But I think that is going to be a good enough spot to stop for now. We took a little dip into the nether to get our materials, and now I think we definitely have enough wood between the pale oak, the warped wood, and the bamboo to make a bunch of these, but now all we need is the decorations. I don't want to start building more until we get the design for this one solidified. So I think I want some banners. We're gonna make them yellow, and maybe we can make like a fish logo on them or something. And I want to put something up top, like how In and Out has the big yellow arrow. I think if I get some yellow concrete, I want to make like a shark fin arrow. There we go. Good idea. Good idea, Bean. We're gonna make a shark fin arrow, and we're gonna have that be the big, obnoxious corporate piece of decoration on top. And then, not to mention that we still need to get all of the cod and the actual things that we're gonna sell on the inside. So I'm thinking definitely a little basket of like fish sticks, just basic fish sticks. A salmon burger. We could go with a dolphin burger, but that's already been done. And some other, give me some ideas for other like tropical fish themed food. As morally corrupt as possible. So, you want to save the dolphins? Too bad. We're gonna grill them. Grill the dolphin. The McDolphin. McRib. Any kind of fast food parodies. Clownfish burritos. Anything, the more endangered, the better. And I'll see what I can do to make them in Blockbench. That's going to be my next goal, is to, of course, get the decoration pieces, and then make the pieces myself in Blockbench, and then add them in here. I've been wanting to learn how to do that for a while, and I think now is the perfect opportunity to just start off by making something simple, and then experimenting with actually inputting it into the game. And hopefully it all works. But that's something, I'll experiment with that in the background, and in the meantime, I think that's a good place to stop. Boop. And boop. Beautiful. I said these fit-in outs are not going to be restricted to only our island. We are going to put these everywhere, so I want to make sure that we have the design solidified, we have all of the pieces we need, and I want to be able to maybe condense all of the pieces into a singular chest so that we could just put it in the back of the boat, sail to another island, put it up, and then leave. As if we were never there. So that's the ideas I got for the future. So make sure you tune in next week to follow the adventures of Being the Brave and Finning Out on Island Life. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Remember, if you're enjoying the videos or the VODs or anything else that gets put up on this channel, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a moment of my cute face. This has been the Brave, out!